So I saw someone in the Five Sauce fandom do one of these, and I hate being that person that goes on rants, but I knew that everyone was going to scroll past it because they were going to be like, that's about the Five Sauce fandom, that's not about me. But I watched the fucking 16-minute long video, and this isn't going to be 16 minutes long. Fingers fucking crossed. But so much of it rang true, and I was like, well, someone needs to say this because it's been building up for so long, and I've been thinking about doing one of these for so long, and like it's just getting out of control, and it's so upsetting, and whatever. These are the things that are wrong. We need, like, I'm calling everyone, including myself, out. Like, it just needs to happen. My first issue is the, like, inter-fandom anger. Like, we have, within the group of people that are supposed to be united to support a band, we have created different groups to further the anger that we already feel. Why? Like, there's so many. There's like the people who are like, oh, I'm a real fan and you're not because you started liking their music yesterday. Like, okay, I started liking their music yesterday. So what? Like, I'm here for the music. Maybe I'm not a directioner. Maybe I don't, have a freaking Tumblr that I spend my entire life on about them. But that doesn't mean you're not a fan. It just means that maybe you aren't as hardcore of a fan as the rest of us who have literally been here for so long. And I want to shoot myself in the head because I wish I didn't like them. Honestly, I wish I didn't because it's way too much stress. And it upsets me when you feel like I understand that you feel like you deserve something more, and you feel you're upset when someone's like going to their concert and they've only liked them for a month and you've liked them for 5 years and you still haven't gone to a concert for whatever reason. I get that. That's really upsetting. But at the same time, you have no right to tell someone that they're not a fan because they are supporting the boys, and that is all I think you need to have. That's all the qualification you need to be a fan. Second of all, another group that I need to just take a minute to talk about is the anti-Larrys. You people are a group created simply to hate another group. There's a group of people who are like, I think these two guys are cute together, and then, it snowballed a tiny bit. I will admit that it snowballed a tiny bit, and, I am to blame as well. But why would you create a group simply to hate another group of people? That is like the most negative thing you could possibly do. And there's no point, because you just spend your life getting angry and trying to convince the Larrys that Larry isn't real. And you and I both know for damn well sure that you are not convincing them of shit. Okay? Don't try and come in being like Jungle Worm or whatever her name is pregnant, because the Larrys aren't going to believe you. They're going to be like, no, she isn't. And we're not going to try. Larry, stop trying to convince the anti-Larrys that she isn't pregnant. Like, why are you trying to spend your time when we could just wait? We could just wait 6 months. 6 months is not that long, okay? 6 months is not that long. And in 6 months, we will know literally everything. We will know if she's pregnant, if it's Louis' child. Blah, blah, blah. We will know it all. Okay? So just wait, because stop trying to start fights, stop trying to do all this shit, because you're just wasting, you have a post limit, and you're just wasting posts trying to convince a group of people that will not be convinced. End of story. My other issue, my last thing, which is probably going to take up the majority of this video, is fucking Twitter. Twitter is the root of all evil, okay? Twitter is the reason that photo of Harry spread, and it was like child pornography, and then everyone got to, like, if Twitter, it was Twitter that did that. And the thing that bothers me the most about Twitter is the lack of consideration and the lack of, I think, understanding that while they might not respond to you doesn't mean they don't see it, okay? Like, I think everyone has established that Tumblr is kind of, this is the fandom's place. We're going to say what we want because we're not in response to the boys directly. We are not, tagging them or any of that. We don't even know if they have Tumblrs or what their users are or whatever. We are simply saying things that we want to say. Whereas Twitter, you are in direct contact with them. You are saying at Harry Styles, at Louis Tomlinson, whatever. And by doing that, they are being notified when you say these things. So they could easily see everything you're saying. And what upsets me the most is when I see one of them and, they're like, I'm so proud of the new music we've put out, or Louis talking about whatever charity he's recently helped, like the Cinderella Ball. And he's like, I'm so happy that the night went so well. I'm so proud. And this boy has just donated 14% of his entire net worth to one cause. 14%. And the first comment in response to what he's done is, I want you to shove your dick up my asshole, or some random disgustingness like that. Not only is that unnecessary and really just like gross, like stop, but that is so disrespectful. Like, can you imagine if you spent so much time planning and getting excited for and spending money on this big, charity event, and you're going to help these little kids, and then it happens and it's great and you tweet about it and the first response is something like that? Like, I'd fucking delete my Twitter. I don't understand how they deal with it. And then everyone's like, oh, like they don't see it. Just because they don't respond doesn't mean they don't see it. I think he's going to see the first comment, the first retweet, whatever the fuck it's called, on his tweet. Of course, he's going to see that, okay? And then the second one is like, it's my birthday. Bitch, it's not your birthday. Okay? Why is he going to follow you back? It's not your birthday because you've been commenting whatever, it's my birthday, follow me, Louis, for like 23 days in a row. Okay? Explain that to me. How does that work? How is it your birthday 23 days in a row? It's not, is really the answer that you're looking for. It's not your birthday. And then we're always like, oh, they don't see it, they don't care. But obviously they do, because every once in a while Liam gets really sad on Twitter, and then everyone's like, oh, protect Liam, blah, blah. And then as soon as he's better, everyone's like, oh, it's fine, whatever, we can go back to commenting our nasty shit. No. My least favorite thing is to see Liam Payne sad. That is my least favorite thing. He doesn't deserve it. And then you go and comment like, this boy thought he was obese because of your stupid comments. Why? What could you possibly be gaining? Even if they see it, even if you're gaining attention, it's not the right kind of attention. And then we think Niall is fine with it, and then we see that he's like, he has he's self-conscious, and like going on stage boosts his self-conscious. Why do you think he's self-conscious? It's because we never comment like, nice, your guitar skills are better, or you've really improved on singing over the past 5 years. We comment, I fucking hate your paperboy hat. I hate his hat too, but it's his hat and he's wearing it on his head, and he is not hurting anyone by wearing that hat. So stop making him feel bad about wearing a hat he likes. And the only person who ever does anything back is Louis, and he unfollows people, or he like lashes out, and then everyone's like, Louis doesn't care about the fans. Oh my God. Stop egging them on. They have been putting out albums for 5 years in a row. No artist does that. No one does that. Everyone takes like 2 years to make an album. They've been putting out an album every year and going on tour every year. And the minute he says one thing, you think he doesn't care about his fans. That is the most disrespectful, fucking piece of bullshit. Okay? And then, like, everything that we hate, we're partially to blame for. Except for fucking Modest. That's besides the point. We're to blame for. Whenever we're like, everyone thinks that we're just here for the looks and we don't actually appreciate the boys' music. It's because there's some fucking Sally what's-her-face in wherever who, when GMA is like, can we have a question to ask the boys? She's tweeting, what do you look for in a girl? Don't get mad at Good Morning America. Go get mad at her, because she's the root of the problem. Why? You get angry when everyone thinks that we're just here for their looks, but then all you do is talk about their looks. Oh my God, this is getting way too long and I'm getting way too angry. But all I want to say is that everyone just needs to realize that we are part of the problem. Like, you can't just get angry and then just think that the problem is going to fix itself, because you need to really look at yourself and be like, wow, maybe this is somewhat my fault. And then Twitter needs to just go the fuck away, because nothing good ever comes out of Twitter. Ever.